Hey, hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Jeffrey Samaganda, and I'm the founder of the Action Wealth Academy, the Action Wealth Systems, and the Action Wealth series of guidebooks and training programs that helps companies and individuals all over the world to be the very best they can be in whatever that is that they do, by giving strategies and ideas to improve and be better tomorrow than you are today. And then go on to create multiple streams of income, because you can never afford to put all your eggs in one basket. And we know the wealthy are wealthy because they have multiple streams of income. And then you go on to put that wealth and income to work for you, because it's impossible to achieve financial security if you don't put that wealth to work for you. And the last part is to make sure you protect it, because remember, they don't sue people who have nothing, but the day you have something of value, trust me, they'll come to take it off you if you don't protect it. Now, we don't protect it because we're going to take it with us when we die, but it's because we need to leave it to do good work way after we've gone, because we're not here for very long. We have a very short period of time. But those who want to live a more sophisticated life is to go and create wealth and create foundations and programs that go on to help the less privileged people than we are, in order for us to leave a mark and keep and leave a legacy behind us. Now, for this particular video, I just want to answer a couple questions, and actually two questions, but I'll answer it in one. Because one of the question is, what exactly, Jeffrey, what do you do? People still ask me exactly what I do, and I guess I haven't done a good job to explain exactly what I do. But also, most importantly, ask me the Action Wealth system. You cover so much. Why is it so important for you to teach everything? Well, I'll answer the question in the shortest way possible, but I want to answer it two ways. Well, I was working when I was 9 years old, and because we needed to survive. One of the things that I do teach you to have good reasons why you do what you do. And then I worked as a spanner boy in the street, one of the most difficult part of Uganda, Kampala, a place called Wise. I was on the street fixing cars. And then because I wanted more, I saw a young man riding a motorbike. He looked very young, so I asked him, how can I get one of those? He joked with me. I came to work with him. And just before I turned about 15, he jumped on the plane, because I realized there was another way you can leave the country. Despite the fact I didn't speak English, I didn't know anybody. I was such a skinny boy, I couldn't do a lot of manual labor work. When I got to the UK, the only thing basically really changed my life is come across people do things differently, say things like you can become anything, the only person who try to stop you is yourself, say things like anything you want to do or become, someone has already done it, there's a book, there's a seminar, there's a workshop on it, you just need to go and do exactly what those people do. Those kind of words really changed my life. Joining network marketing companies where people teach personal development and empowering you to think that the wealthy are wealthier because they know something that you don't know. You see, nobody's better than you, nobody better than me. They just know something I don't know. And the thing about being a human being, by intention, you can choose to learn what those people know that you don't know already. So the choice is really ours. So I'll answer the question by two ways. One, because of my life experiences, because of what I've been doing since I was 9 years old, to things I've managed to achieve today. I've published more than 6 books. I spoke to more than 500,000 people in around 15 to 20 countries. You know, I've seen it all. I haven't seen it all, but I've seen enough to tell you that you have the power, the ability to change your life, to make your life worthwhile, to be on this planet as somebody who really contributed, somebody who's a leader, somebody who make a difference in other people's lives, instead of being following others. Now, not for everybody, for those who really want to make their life more significant than others, you can actually go on to make a decision. So that's what I teach. And one of the other reasons why I teach because I benefit the most. You see, if a good teacher has to be a good student first. And this world where things are changing so quickly, really the quickest way you can learn and empower yourself is basically to make a decision to teach other people. Why? Because, listen, if you're going to deliver a lecture tomorrow, you're going to have to spend the whole day today learning about that. Meaning you learn more than the people you're going to teach, which means that you actually benefit the most. But the other thing also, I remember that through seminars and workshops and books and networking and joint venturing, is that how my life completely changed. And you know, I just came back from Uganda and in Dubai, and I did those workshops, and I met hundreds of young people and kids in schools, and universities and colleges, institutions, and some businesses. And I realized how important this message basically can go to help someone else. Because people ask me, Jeffrey, you know, maybe you're born with this kind of stuff. Maybe you're just lucky some family member helped you out. Maybe, you know, some white guy, you know, picked you up and show you what to do. And listen, there's no white or blue or pink person gonna pick you up and show you what to do. You have to do things yourself. You on your own. Yes, you work together as a team. You can't do anything on your own, but you gotta actually understand you are the last man. There's no one else gonna pick you up to help you. You're gonna have to fight to help yourself, and the universe will come to your rescue. I'm telling you, that's how it works. The Action World System, I teach how to be the very best you can be, because human beings, we have the ability to change from who we are today to whoever we want to become, within reason, of course. You can change the way you dress, you can change the way you talk, you can change the people you network around with, you can change your income, you can change everything you want to do, but it's gonna be really your choice. And so I believe that by deciding what it is that you want to do, that's the first thing, and you feed your mind with the information that is taking that direction, it's really the quickest way possible. But feeding your body, because the body is the supporting system of the mind, is really one of those things that helps you to grow. And also to present yourself the way you want the marketplace to perceive you, because you never have another opportunity to make the first impression. And remember, the first impression is always the last impression. Now, I also know that's an ongoing, and that never stop. For the rest of your life, you're going to be learning how to improve yourself to be better tomorrow than you are today. You see, human beings, you know, we don't stop learning until the day we die. And we learn for not just for us, but the people around us, to inspire them to do better. But also we know that you can't sustain the message, you can sustain your beliefs if you don't create multiple streams of income. So yes, I teach the 5 fundamentals because I believe everything affects everything. If you don't know anything you passionately can go and teach others, you can't grow. So you need to do that and package it in a way that it can help you, amplify the message so people know more about you. Even before you shows up, they know exactly who you are through packaging, like books and audio books and DVD and audio books and training programs and online home study course and webinars and seminars and training program, licensing those programs to so many different elements and places all over the world. And that's really the first income. So you don't take what you know for granted. It can actually make you a fortune. What I know, what I teach has opened so many doors for me than anything else I can imagine. The cheapest way of marketing and branding yourself as somebody who knows something. Technology, understand how the internet works, is really impacting everything that you do. If you don't understand that, it's going to affect you. Understand that business systems work, meaning a business should give you life instead of taking the life that you have. It will help you to understand everything, how you market yourself, how you market yourself online, how you understand to communicate or get a job, because once you understand what makes business successful, it will really help you to be able to pitch yourself, whether for a job or for a contract, for anything you do, because you'll be able to speak the same language as a business owner, because that's how our economies grow. Also, will understand how to take responsibility, because that's what business do. Fourth is real estate. You see, understand real estate to help you to understand the difference between an asset and the liability. And real estate is really one of those things I've seen. I've traveled in so many different countries, but I've met so many financially secure individuals. But most of them, they really use real estate as their model to create financial security. But there's a right way and there's a wrong way. But remember, you can't avoid understanding the basic fundamentals of what makes you successful, what give you financial security. And the final part is how the stock market works, meaning how to identify the movers and the shakers of tomorrow. You see, people ask me, but why, Jeffrey? Because understanding how companies work and what you need to know in order for you to invest in the company, it will help you to understand how you can make your company be structured in a way that other people can invest in a business. You see, if you don't want your company to go in the stock market, one day, then you never put everything in place to make sure you put what people look for to invest in your company. Whether you ever going to take your company to the market or not, you gotta think like as if you're going to, because that's the only way you can have a sustainable business. You see, so many people own their jobs, and that's really terrible. So I want you to understand how to identify the movers and the shakers of tomorrow by knowing what to look for. And by knowing those fundamental, those 5 things, a subject, that is the quickest way the first investment you have to make in the subject you understand the most. You understand technology because that's give you the overall understanding. Not only you know about the sector, but you know how the internet affect it. Business systems, and you know how business works to be able to put all that thing together. Asset, real estate, I'll allow you to know what it is, how will secure your investment, whether with this a local company or international company, or just normal real estate. Or, and the last but not least, how to identify companies or individuals, whatever it takes to make them successful. They say if you can't beat them, we join them. Now, those fundamentals makes you a business, overall business individuals. And that's why I teach, because everything affects everything. Just imagine you don't know anything, you don't learn anything, you're not an expert in anything. It'll affect everything. If you don't understand technology, it'll affect everything. If you don't understand business, it'll affect everything. If you don't understand why real estate can impact and change and create financial security for yourself, it will affect everything. If you don't understand how to identify the movers and shakers of tomorrow, especially what to look for in the company that's going somewhere, it will affect everything. And the final part is secure everything. Make it work for you. And then go out there and take your knowledge and asset and go and make a difference. You see, I've met a lot of people. Some are rich, some are poor. But they're so important to their communities. It's incredible. Just imagine some of the people some of the tools and technology we use today. You know, without those tools, you know, it would be really difficult for us to live a life that we live today. I teach financial literacy for teens and their parents and ask kids a very simple question. What have you made that the world is better because of what you did? What have you made with your name on it? Because those people who create things with their name on it, they become very wealthy. Or those create distribution channels or go to educate people on how to find different things to solve certain problems, they are the wealthy. So what it is can you create? What problem can you solve? Or what it is can you be an expert in, so people think of you when they have a problem of that nature. So it's really a choice. So now overall, all that I teach, I decided you can't be in 1,000 places at one time. But you know something the rest of the world doesn't know. So I decided to create speakers, to train coaches and speakers and seminar leaders and mentors, and people can go and take what they know and share with the rest of the world. And we do that not because we're going to make an impact in other people's lives. We're going to make an impact in your life first. And then you're going to make an impact in other people's lives. And yes, you're going to get paid a fortune doing that. But most importantly, it's going to open so many doors for you. And whatever you choose to do, the world is your oyster. You'll be able to do anything you choose to do, but you have to have something you're passionate about because people see it. Remember, people buy or do business with people they know and people they trust. And the ability to communicate your message, if you're really able to, is a starting point. So if you wanted me to help you move you from where you are to where you want to be as a speaker, as a marketer, someone want to take your company to another level, well, always just inbox me. I don't do a lot of marketing promotion because I only work with specific small numbers of people. I get a lot of my clients from referrals. But if you're watching this, you want me to work with you, help you, please inbox me, and I'm happy to have more discussion with you. Until next time, I hope I've answered those questions of why I do what I do and how I do it. Is because of my background, because of understanding it has to be a system that completes you from the beginning to the end, but not just left you by generating money, but also help you create and put together non-profit programs that can go make a difference in the world. I support 3 programs. One is water, because I grew up drinking water you can't even use to clean your car. 2, give blood. My brother ended up in a hospital, there was no blood, and he died. Recently, my nephew also ended up in a similar situation. It wasn't to do with blood, we've just been neglected and left there to die. So that's why I go and tell, please go and give blood. They don't make it. And one day you'll need it. Don't expect it to be there if you're not giving it. And the 3rd is the youth. Our future is our young people are the future. I remember when I was 12 years old in the streets of Wise, I wish somebody was there to tell me I can become anything. Luckily for me, I kept going. But so many kids don't have the chance to hear somebody tell them that you are as important as anyone else in the world. And nobody's better than you. They just know something you don't know. And it's our responsibility to teach those kids those things. Those are 3 programs I'm excited about. I hope you're excited about something. I hope you can email me. Tell me what you're excited about so you can work together and help each other. Until next time, you take care. Bye for now.